Hello everyone, welcome back. Zargot here. Tonight we're jumping into an Ixalan draft. Hope you're going to enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with my videos. So let's see what we've got here. Got Dowsing Daggers as our rare. Aerial Elementals are uncommon. Call to the Feast. I got a Wayfarer here as well. I think we're going to grab Aerial Elemental. Just a solid first pick. Whoa! Got the Sun's Avatar here. Doesn't really go with our first pick. Don't even know if this card's playable as our deck stands. I think we're going to take the Lookout here and just stay the course. It goes well with our Elemental and keeps us pretty open to a second color. Yeah, you really can't complain about an Air Elemental. Very, very good first pick. And Siren's Lookout is just fine as well. Another Call to the Feast. Alright. We got a Spine back here. That's an excellent card. It's kind of a tough pick. I mean, Spineback I like. It's very slow, very grindy. It's also Pious Interdiction. The Apprentice I like better when we're playing Merfolk. This is probably just going to be a 2-1 as the way our deck's standing right now. Perhaps we just want to take the Pious Interdiction. Interdiction is a safe pick. It's also splashable, so I think that's what we're going to take. Got a Walker here. Here's an Apprentice. Several Vampire cards. Although I don't like taking a Skyblade here. Maybe we'll take the Apprentice. It's an okay 2-drop. We don't know if we're going to be white yet. And we could still see some more Merfolk worth picking up here. Okay, so what have we got here? More Vampire cards. I feel like at this point we're sort of off the bandwagon for that because whoever we've been passing all those Call to the Feast to are definitely going to be drafting Vampires when they're passing to us in the next pack. So perhaps here we'll just take Contract Killing. There's also Dive Down. I think Contract Killing is probably good. We don't know what our second color is, and this is just a solid card. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely, it looks like we're definitely going to be blue, unless things change up pretty well. Now I guess the decision is, are we going to be blue-white, black-blue, or are we going to be blue-green and splash Pious Interdiction? Hard to tell. Okay, so we got a few Revel and Riches. You know, I've wanted to play with this card. I don't think we're giving up a lot by picking this card. I mean, the Skullduggery is good if we're playing black. We're going to take the Revel here and see where this goes. Depth of Desire, that goes with Revel Riches. Let's see if we can put this deck together. What do we got here? Primal Ambient, probably nothing for us. We can take Cobble Wings, Prying Blade. Maybe we'll take Cobble Wings for the board. Here's a Dive Down, or a Windstrider. Yeah, I think we'll take Dive Down there. Okay, and here's a Skullduggery. Okay, so it looks like blue-black's open. We'll take Duress with this. I think we'll take Sentries here. Go ahead and take the Strider now. We'll take a Bat for the sideboard. Yeah, we're definitely not playing Interdiction unless we got a lot to splash with. Alright, just take these cards. Not going to play those. Alright, so we're going to be able to put together a deck with the Riches here. I don't know. We definitely need a lot more token creators here. So yeah, Deadeye Tracker, I do like that a lot. But I think if we're doing blue-black, trying to play this Riches deck, we're probably going to want to be more control-y. So let's take Vanquish the Weak here. Just a decent piece of removal. So we're going to set this off the side. Parlay. I don't think this is the kind of deck for that. You need a lot of removal. There's also the Squire. Sailor Remains is good for the Riches deck. Maybe we just take the Squire here. This is just a solid 2-drop. And it explores. It sort of gets us deeper into our deck. I think that's the pick. Here we've got Pirate's Prize. That's a good card for the Rebels deck. That's going to let us draw some cards, make some tokens. We can take the Cutlass or the Dark Nourishment. You know, you might beat me up about this one. I kind of like taking the Cutlass here. You're not going to see a Cutlass again. If you see one and it's not your first pick, it's usually pretty rare. I'm going to take that over Nourishment here. Alright, here we go. We got a Looter. This is a fine 2-drop. We're not really aggressive, but when you do get to activate it, it lets you burn through your deck a little faster. Ooh, the Knave. This is fantastic. This is the creature you want to see. It lets you burn up all your little wimpy guys like Shaper's Apprentice. Take another prize here. Take another Depths. Okay, we're kind of doing it. You can grab a Sailor Remains. This is perfect. This is kind of that big body blocker that also ramps you for treasure tokens. Yeah, so this is looking pretty good. We certainly want to pick up a couple more cards that sort of create treasure tokens, but I think we're going to grab Run Aground. I'm going to take this over the Parlay. This is the kind of card we want. You know, it slows your opponent down, gives them some card disadvantage. Yeah, that's definitely what this kind of deck wants to be doing. And here we're fine to grab a Dive Down. Take another Sentry, take another Strider, or maybe we'll take a Duress. We already have a Strider. I don't think we want to keep making our curve too big. I'm not going to play these Sun Crowned. So yeah, this is kind of looking like we're going to do this deck. Ooh, treasure map. Wow. That's exactly what we want for this deck. It lets us burn through our deck faster, get to the Rebel faster, makes a bunch of treasure tokens. That's fantastic. Now here it's either the Compass or the Plunderers. This is a really tough pick, but I think I like the Plunderers just because it is an alternate win condition, and we can crank out 4 or 5 tokens. This guy's a beast. Another interdiction. I think we'll take the Freebooter here. You know, it's a good way to burn our opponent out of some of their combat tricks. Take another Depths here. Probably fine. Or the Bloodletter. I'm not going to play the Strider, I don't think. Spell Pierce, no. I think we'll... Yeah, we'll take the Deaths. Maybe we're not going to play it, but I don't think we'll play the Bloodletter. Bloodletter doesn't really fit the theme of this deck. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. I mean, we could probably trade out a couple cards if we get some stronger picks. Yeah, I'm not in love with Skullduggery in this deck. You know, we're not super aggressive, and Skullduggery is good about being aggressive. So many Call to the Feast. Another Pirate's Prize. Maybe we'll just take that. I don't know if we're going to play it, but yeah, we'll snag that. Might be some grindier matches where that's good. Ooh, Spell Swindle. Yes. Yes, that's excellent. And here, actually, I think we're going to take the Star. This is going to be pretty easy to splash. It'll be really good against our opponents if they have a really aggressive deck. I think we're going to be able to consistently play this early and cast it easily. I think one cancel is probably fine. Sometimes you do need a counter spell. We do have Spell Swindle, but here, I don't think we're... Maybe a second cancel. Yeah, we'll take a second cancel. Take another Apprentice maybe, or yeah, that's fine. Pirate's Prize, take the Spell Pierce. Not going to play either one of these cards. Maybe play the Bat. Okay. Yeah, so this is looking pretty good here. I need to make a cut. I don't think I want to main deck the Star, because our goal really is to just burn through our deck as fast as possible. You know, just want all the cards to be drawing you or scrying or cycling, something that lets you just cycle through your deck, burn through your deck faster, making treasure tokens, and then get to the riches. We have the Plunderer and the Air Elementals, kind of alternate win condition. I guess we could take out an Apprentice here. Put us... Maybe we need more creatures, though. Do we want to run a Duress? Maybe the Apprentice needs to come out. Maybe the Dive Down can go out. Our creatures aren't really fantastic. If we take off the Dive Down, put in an Apprentice, I think that's going to be fine. I mean, the Apprentice isn't fantastic. It's not typically going to be a flyer. We're pretty heavy in our curve here as well. Maybe we need to... Yeah, I still don't think we want to run the Star main deck. I think this is probably fine. Okay, yeah, I think this is fine. I don't think we want to make any other changes. Spell Swindle is definitely going to do a lot of work in this deck. Yeah, perfect. All right, we will see everyone in the first round. All right, let's see here. Looks like we won the die roll. Fantastic. We're going to be on the play, and yeah, this is a good keep here. I like this. Got the Freebooter right out of the gates here. You know, got Sailor Means to sort of dirtle up, make some treasure tokens, vanquish the weak. Yeah, we're happy with this. Let's see what our opponent has here. 2 Legion Judgment, vanquish the weak. We're definitely going to take vanquish the weak here. Looks like we're probably never going to be able to play Air Elemental, so hopefully we don't draw that this game. All right, let's see what our opponent has here. Okay. And probably just going to slam the Raptor Companion to pass. Yeah. All right, so let's see here. Oh, okay, our opponent's got a bunch of those. We'll watch out for that. Okay, so, yep, we're going to stay the course. Go ahead and send in our point here. Go ahead and slam Sailor the Means. Got our Dirtle creature. Hopefully that'll shut down the Raptor Companion. According to their hand, there's really not much they can do. Vanguard, that's a good play. But, you know, again, it doesn't get to the Sailor, so they're going to need to draw a combat trait to start pushing through. Well, there's the Sailor, or the Air Elemental, which we didn't really want to see. You know, I'd rather just have a land over that, but that's fine. Stay the course, get our damage in here, ship it back to our opponent, see what they're going to be able to pull out here. Okay, I'm going to do any attacks. No attacks from our opponents. More land, which is fine. We'll get in for our damage again. Got our opponent on the 17-turn clock now, so things are looking good. You know, got Spell Swindle up now, so if they play anything crazy, Crushing Canopy. Yeah, I think we're going to get rid of that Spell Swindle. We want to keep this guy around. Vanquish of the Weak clears our board completely. So I think that's a fine play. Ooh, treasure map. Fantastic. It's a fun card to play with, especially in our type of deck here. So yeah, we're happy. We'll go ahead and get in for our point again. Now we're down to the 16 turn clock. And then we can start slamming treasure map, burn through our deck, hopefully skip any unnecessary land drops. See what we got here. And what are we going to hit with our old treasure map? Land to the bottom. Alright. Maybe we want to stop on our upkeep so we can hopefully not draw a land. Yeah, let's stop on our upkeep for now until this transforms. So we'll go ahead and flip. What do we got? Pirate's Prize? Yeah, we'll leave this on top. I'm happy to draw that. Okay. Go ahead and Pirate's Prize. Gets us some more treasure tokens. Get to draw some cards. Ooh, the Knave. There we go. We are kind of doing it now. We just need to draw the Revel. Yeah, we're pretty good now. We draw the Revel. We're going to be able to just sack everything and just go right for the win there. So looks like our opponent isn't really drawing any gas. So we're happy to go ahead and put that down on the bottom. We don't need to stop anymore. We got run aground if our opponent gets any crazy plays. So at this point, we're just going to sit back and chip away for our 1 damage each turn. We've got Vanquish the Weak, Run Aground, so we're pretty comfortable right now. We know our opponent has a lot of do-nothing cards in their hand. Well, they do something, but not to our board. So they're getting in for a couple points. We're happy to go ahead and block the Raptor Companion here. If we can get that off the board, that's fine. We don't mind taking a few points of damage here. See if assume our opponent has something, Vampiric Strike or something of that nature. So we'll see what they have. And they are casting something. You can do Skullduggery. I think at this point we're probably happy to go ahead and trade Vanquish the Weak for Skullduggery and Raptor Companion. That's a fine play by me. There we go. We're going to go ahead and take our 4 points here, not a problem. And there's Revel and Riches, fantastic. We're going to play the Knave now. And now we're just going to sit back. There's really no point to attack and open ourselves up to any cards that might potentially destroy our freebooter. That's the last thing we want to do is get Slash of Talons or something of that nature our opponent may have drawn. So we're going to sit back. We're going to win probably in 2 turns unless they draw something to deal with the Knave here or they have enchantment removal, which I find very unlikely. Going to play the Delver. That's fine. Not a problem. Okay. And they are going to play the Tormentor. Okay, so it's kind of dirtling up here. In a turn, we'll go ahead and bounce this guy. Just take our opponent off of anything, really. Just sort of time warp them. So now I think we can go ahead and play Revel and Riches. And when we untap, we will be able to go ahead and just sacrifice 1 creature, and that will be the... Okay, our opponent went and conceded. Alright, so the only thing we're going to do is take out Air Elemental, throw in the Windstrider, and we're going to send this right back. Okay, so our opponent is going to be on the play, and this seems fine. We got Treasure Map to go ahead and burn through our deck. We got 1 early drop to interact with any of their fast creatures, and we have Cancel in case they do something we don't like. Got the Knave here, and no 2-drop from our opponent, which is good for us. So I think we don't need to be aggressive. I think we're just going to play the Treasure Map. We're not a beat down deck, so we want to just start getting through our deck and finding cards to make treasure tokens. So let's see what our opponent has here. All 3 colors with no spells yet, so this is very good for us. So we'll go ahead and play this creature. We get the Apprentice out, and then we're happy to just use Treasure Map into the turn, start setting up our draws. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Put that on the bottom. Still nothing from our opponent. Some more land, so we'll go ahead and start chipping away. If they're not going to be able to play any attackers, maybe we will be a little more... Vanquish the Weak, that's fine. We'd rather vanquish that than our Knave, so that is completely fine. And what have they got now? Contempt? Alright, well, Contract Killing. We'll go ahead and leave that there. That's a good answer for any of their threats. So our Knave is gone, so we're not going to be able to grind out a million treasure tokens right away, but we already have 5 on board, essentially, once we flip the map. So, got the Walker, okay. Not a problem. Got a big body here, and there's Revel. So now we just need to find a way to get some more treasure tokens. So we've got 5 with Contract Killing, we've got 7. And let's get aggressive here, see what our opponent has. Let's take some beats. I guess we can go ahead and just hold up Cancel and Treasure Map. Maybe. Is there any reason to play Riches here? Possibly they could have put in something to disenchant it, so. Okay, looks like our opponent just wasn't drawing anything there, went ahead and conceded. Alright, we'll see everyone in round number 2. Alright everyone, looks like our opponent won the die roll here, so we're probably going to be on the draw. And this seems fine. This seems fine. We got the freebooter again here. Opponent's playing black, might be playing against vampires. Need to hit a land drop. Ooh, Scoundrels. Okay, that's a pretty aggressive start. Well, I think we're still going to play the freebooter here. Just take a look at their hand, see what they got. And just a whole bunch of nothing. But we do see a deacon there. So, yeah. Looks like our opponent's doing the vampire deal here. So you're going to get in for 4. Not much we can do about that. We're not going to block. Alright, well, there's a land. We want to bounce a creature. We want to play the sailor. Probably want to play the sailor means here, just in case we brick on land so that we can maybe draw some cards next turn. And if we draw land, we can play the Prosperous Pirates. Yeah, that's probably the play here. And might as well just get in for 1, because we're not going to block. We'll take another hit from the Scoundrels. There's really no choice. We're not going to start chumping just yet. Okay, no blocks. Taking 4 more. Opponent's going to play the Paladin. Okay. And yeah, I think we just... So we can bounce Scoundrels, get a token. It's a little tough here. We really needed to hit a land drop there. Our opponent's pretty aggressive. We're not going to be able to get rid of the Scoundrels. We can double block and trade with a Paladin right now. Yeah, I think we'll just bounce Scoundrels. Do we want to do that now? No, we'll just do it on their turn. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll do a pump spell or something. Okay. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and bounce the Scoundrels with 4 blocks. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and block here, block here. Yeah, now they're going to get to play the Cutthroat. Okay. Yeah, this isn't looking too good for us. We did hit our land. So maybe we just play Prosperous Pirates here, just so we have a big blocker. They're just going to brick their 2 guys on the ground. They got a lot of cards in hand, so they could have something else. They also can play the Deacon if they draw a land. Go ahead and get in for a 1 here. Okay, well they didn't draw a land. Ooh, Hammer Skull. Wow, our opponent's got a lot of good quality creatures here. Still no land. We got a lot of access to mana sources here. I guess we can just draw some cards. Go ahead and lay a land. Do we want to lose a treasure token to play the Shaper? Probably. We do need to maintain blockers here, especially since our opponent's going to start tapping down our best creature. At least now we can double block the Hammerhead. We're going to take a big hit this turn. Hopefully we can get the Hammerhead off the board. Okay, now that's a fine trade. Our opponent's going to play the Bishop Soldier, and the Scoundrels is getting very tough for us. Here I think we just play the Navigator. It's going to be a 6/6. This seems fine. We'll just hold back all our creatures. Okay. Alright, opponent still hasn't played the Deacon. Okay, got a bat in their hand. Alright, we're looking a little better now. We can play the treasure map. We're going to sit back. We can start cranking out tokens. We can start scrying. We've got our spell swindle to counter anything that gets ridiculous. Opponent's got a lot of creatures, so we certainly need to draw some answers. Do that over a Cutthroat, maybe? Yeah, another Cutthroat. We're definitely going to counter this, which actually puts us in a pretty decent... yeah, we're going to go ahead and scry that to the bottom. Go ahead and stop on our upkeep so we can scry again. We really can't afford to draw any land at this point. That's a fine draw. We're happy to get that one. Okay, so... Well, we're not going to be attacking here, so we're going to send it back to our opponent. We'll see what sort of attacks they maintain. They're going to play the Deacon. Okay, that's a good target for Vanquish the Weak. I think we're pretty happy to use it on there. Yeah, we're not going to vanquish the Bishop Soldier here. We're probably going to have to just let our opponent gain a whole bunch of life. Oh, no attacks. Yep, we're happy to vanquish the Deacon before it gets out of control. And make a treasure token here. And untap, we're going to go ahead and scry our last time. Contract killing, we're happy to draw that. We can take this stopper off now. And probably want to kill... Get rid of the Scoundrels. Got a lot of treasure tokens now. We can start drawing some cards off the treasure map, so that's not the worst play. Really need to get something here that's going to allow us to start attacking. Okay, it's going to make it a little tougher for us. Okay, so well, we can draw some cards. That's a fine start. We certainly have a lot of gas here to land. That's not going to do it. Let's draw a couple more here off the prize. Okay, well, we can bounce their guy, which maybe doesn't win the game, but okay, they're going to give this guy flying. We're happy to return it to their hand. And it's going to recast it again. That's fine. We're just looking to draw some removal here. The knave, that's fine. The sentries, okay, well, we do have a blocker now. And might as well play the knave. If we draw the Revel, then we are going to be able to just go ahead and grab this game, but we really need to draw it immediately. We need to draw it this turn. Still have 15 cards left in our deck. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make a few tokens here. And actually, I suppose we could probably just start drawing some cards with the knave as well. Okay, Deathless Ancient. Yeah, we did. Well, there's the Revel. Is that going to do it? Let's draw a card. Okay, that's not bad. That's not a bad draw at all. That'll let us block. Go ahead and play this, and I think we just play Revel. And I don't think there's any reason to play the Looter here. See if our opponent has any valid attacks. They're going to pump this guy. They're going to send in both their dudes. I think we're fine just to block. Well, they can recur the Ancient. Maybe we should go ahead and block the other guy, even though he has. They have to pay costs. Yeah, we should go ahead and block the creature that can't reoccur here. All right. Does our opponent have 2 damage? And okay. Wow. Didn't look like we were going to win that game there for a while, but let's see. What kind of changes do we want to make here? So our opponent's got a lot of creatures. Maybe we want the star in the deck? Probably. They're able to crank out, vampire tokens and things of that nature, and they got a lot of low drops. And we're able to ramp pretty quickly into the star. So this is probably a pretty decent card to bring in against the vampires. What's not great against our opponents here? Let's take a look. Well, I suppose we probably could take out the freebooter. That didn't seem super strong against our opponent that game, so I think that'll be the play. Let's send this back, see how we do here. Okay, and yeah, this is a fine keep. We got some early blockers here. We got a Looter. Don't want to see too terribly many more lands. See what our opponent has. Alright, right out of the gates of the Scoundrels. That's tough. But we may be able to loot next turn and set up a double block on this creature. Gonna have to take our punishment here. Oh, no follow-up from our opponent. That is good for us. So I guess the question is, do we want to play the Knave and trade with the Scoundrels? Doesn't feel great. Maybe we just want to loot this turn. No, let's just get the Knave out. Maybe we're going to go ahead and trade here. Well, I think we need to trade. We can't be too greedy trying to create treasure tokens. Plus, we actually get 2 treasure tokens off of... Yeah, we're happy to pitch a land here. We get 2 treasure tokens off of their creature anyway. So here, I think we'll just go ahead and get in for a couple points. And yeah, let's just see if we can get it done with the air elemental here. Oh, okay. Well, our opponent drew right into their planes, right into an immediate answer. So not a problem though. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get in. I think this turn maybe we want to play our big blocker. Now let's go ahead and draw some cards here. Okay. Well, our hand's looking pretty good now. I don't know what our opponent has. Oh, okay. It's a little tough, but we can kind of bounce that guy if we need to. Yeah, let's just send him back. We'll go ahead and get in a couple points of damage. Go ahead and loot. See if we can get to some kind of removal, some sort of answer for their big flyer there. Okay, and yeah, we'll just discard that land. Don't need any more land at this point. Alright, I think we're happy to trade here. Really just looking to mitigate damage at this point. Is our opponent going to replay the... Yeah, okay. So get their big flyer out, more land. Okay, let's make some tokens. And yeah, really no attacks or anything. Yeah, our opponent's going to go ahead and get in for some damage here. We're on the 3-turn clock, so we need to draw some kind of answer for their flyer. And okay, well, Neither one of those cards are really going to do too much at this point. But it doesn't feel great. Might as well play this out. Okay, ship it back to our opponent. Alright, they're going to get in for 4 again here. Again, nothing we can do about this. Unfortunately, we really need to draw something this turn. Our opponent's just kind of going off, and that's not going to do it. Alright, back to sideboarding here. I got a little bit too much land there. I think we're going to throw in the Pious Interdiction here. We need another piece of removal for their flyer. I suspect they might have 2 of those guys in their deck. So I guess the question is, what do we want to take out? And I think we'll just take out a Depths. You know, this card isn't as great against vampires. You know, they're such little tiny creatures. It just doesn't really affect the board. I'd rather have a Pious Interdiction. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and send this back, and let's see how we do in our 3rd game here. We're definitely going to be on the play. Not a great hand. We're going to need to mulligan that. It's not going to fare very well against vampires. Okay, not a super strong hand, but let's see. I think we probably, you know, let's just put this on the bottom. We need to draw some earlier interaction. Having the star in our hand feels really, really good. If we can get our opponent to kind of commit, we're going to probably be able to take this game away from them pretty quickly. Bishop Soldier. Okay, let's see if we can hit, if we hit a land or, perfect. Let's see if we hit a land or it is a 2-3. Either way, we're actually fine with that. Take a little bit of a beating here from our opponent. Not a big deal. Second Soldier, the bat. Looks like our opponent might have decided in all their cheap creatures this game, which makes complete and total sense. No attacks from us. We're just going to hold back our blockers here. Probably not going to block the Bishop Soldier, because I kind of like being able to turn the star on with the Knave. Alright. Now our opponent's kind of going off here. So do we want a Pious Interdiction or Contract Killing? I don't think so. That seems pretty bad. I think what we can do is just allow our opponent to attack and probably just chump, sack, make a few tokens, keep the Knave around. So maybe we'll get our opponent to commit another creature or so this turn. They really have no reason to suspect the star. So we can double block to mitigate damage, but I think that really, again, just telegraphs that we're up to something. So it's probably best just to chump. Yeah, I think it's probably best just to go ahead and chump. We'll take a few extra points of damage this way, but if we can get our opponent to commit even one more creature out of their hand, you know, the star is going to be just that much better. We're going to go ahead and sack this guy, get our tokens, now our star's online. Perfect, that's what we wanted to see. See if they can hit a land. Oh, well, we still got to use the star this turn. There's no way around that. Not even going to bother attacking our opponent's just going to chump it. So we're going to go ahead and send the star in. Get rid of their black source. It was actually really, really good for us. If they don't draw a land right away, they're not going to be able to play their big flyer. Perfect. Okay, now we can play our big guy. Opponent's got a lot of life, but you know, if they can't cast any spells, life doesn't matter. Okay, get in for our 4. I think here we're going to go and play the map and draw a couple cards. Yeah, we have removal for days. I mean, at this point, probably not a lot our opponent's going to be able to do. We'll go ahead and use Contract Killing on this guy. Just get him off the board. Send in our 4. We can use Treasure Map at the end of the turn. Okay, there's the Scoundrels. Alright, let's go ahead and use the map. And yeah, we'll leave that. That's fine. We'll bounce the Scoundrels. Go ahead and get in for a 4 again. We're getting there. Go ahead and play our Squire. Get some more land. We can go ahead and loot. See if we... Yep, burn through another land, that's fine. See if our opponent's going to attack here. Maybe? No, no attacks. Alright, so we'll go ahead and just throw that land on the bottom with the treasure map. Get in for our 4 again. I'm just going to play a big blocker here. Really shut down our opponent. Alright, they got the bat. So they'll be able to chump for a turn. Alright, go ahead and get our final scry. Prosperous Pirates. Yeah, I think we can go ahead and draw that. Another big blocker here. Let's get in for the 4. Our opponent might be saving the bat just to try to get the life drain effect. Yeah, just play our big pirates here. They're going to vanquish, and that's fine. Alright, what have they got here? Attacking for 1? They must have a raid trigger, I assume? Yeah, okay. So what do we want to hold on to? Probably Interdiction. Yeah, we'll hold on to Interdiction. Gives us some life and just deals with anything they play. Perfect. just fill our hand back up. Probably hold on to this land card just in case our opponent has any more hand emptying spells. I don't know if it's going to matter too much this game, but go ahead and play this Shaper here. Now we do represent lethal because we can interdiction the bat. We're not going to block this. What's our opponent up to here? Ah, okay. So it looks like our opponent just kind of conceded the game there because they did open themselves up to lethal with no cards in hand. Okay, yep, GG's. Excellent. All right, perfect. Well, we kind of got there a different way this game, but all right, we'll see everyone in our third game. All right, looks like we won the die roll in our final game here. We're going to definitely be on the play, and not a super strong hand, but we got a lot of bounce. We got our lands. We do have an early creature, so I think that's fine. Okay, we're playing against vampires again. More land. Probably don't want to see any more land. We're good. We're good for that for now. Okay, well, we know what our opponent's taking here with the freebooter. So, all right. Okay, more land. Okay, that's not going to do it. Suppose we'll just start attacking here. Really no reason not to. If our opponent wants to trade, that's fine as well. Opponent's going to do the same thing. Start swinging away. And what have they got? Okay. So now they're going to be able to trigger this and start drawing some cards into turn. Huh. Yeah, we'll go ahead and bounce that guy into turn. They'll draw him back up, but we're just going to keep our opponent off any super aggressive attacks for right now because we really need to find some answers. That's going to make it tough. We're going to be able to keep drawing cards because we don't have a blocker for their flyer. Oh, more land. Well, we're happy to cycle that away. We got a Call to the Feast online now, so what are they going to play? Cleric? Okay, so life's not a problem for our opponent here. They're going to be able to gain quite a bit with Call to the Feast and the Cleric bumping their life total back up. So they probably don't mind losing some life points. More land. Alright. Yeah, we'll offer a trade here if our opponent wants to trade. I highly doubt it. Oh. Oh, okay. Skullduggery. Wow, that's a blowout. Well, it's going to be tough this game. I don't know how we're going to get back into this one. We need to draw no more land for the rest of the game here. Okay. Got another island. Pass it back to our opponent, I suppose. We're not necessarily dead here, but okay, yeah, that's going to be it. Yeah, there's no way around that. Two consecutive Call to the Feast. There's no way around that with our hand being filled with land. Okay, so what options do we have here to kind of better our deck? I mean, we could use Spell Pierce. They had 2 Call to Feast. You know, that's definitely going to be a card that's hard for us to deal with, especially since a lot of our early creatures, you know, they only have the 1 toughness. So maybe we take out one of our bounce spells, which does seem significantly worse. We take out Run Aground, which also doesn't feel very good. We throw in Skullduggery, maybe? Yeah, I don't like the Spell Pierce. So maybe Skullduggery or Duress. Skullduggery does seem a lot worse since our opponent just has tokens, and we're just going to 1-for-1 them with this card, which seems very bad. So yeah, let's take out the bounce spell, throw in some more draw action here. I think that's going to be probably our best bet. Just draw more card advantage. And we're definitely going to be on the play here. And we cannot keep this hand. Not a fantastic hand, but we'll scry that to the bottom. Not a fantastic hand, but we do have a 2-drop, and we do have, you know, a 4-drop, which blocks very well against a lot of the creatures. Let's see if we can get a Call to the Feast. And what's our opponent got here? Well, I suppose we're going to have to take the removal spell, or else they're just going to blow out our big blocker. But now we're going to be playing around Vampire Zeal for the rest of the game, which makes everything tougher. Okay, well, our opponent can see our hand, but at least they don't get to pick a card out of it, so that's fine. We definitely need to draw into some good removal here. Oh, Contract Killing's a thing. We're still missing a swamp for it. So go ahead and play our Savant. The Sanctum Seeker is definitely the card that I'm worried about here. If we don't draw a swamp, that's going to be really tough to deal with. We got the Plunderers. We'll go ahead and play a big blocker here. Hopefully our opponent doesn't just blow it out. Maybe they'll draw Vanquish the Weak or Pious Interdiction, something of that nature. But as it stands, our opponent's hand isn't extremely aggressive, but again, the Sanctum Seeker, that card has a tendency to take a game away from you pretty quickly. Yeah, we'll take our 1 here. I don't feel like trading one of our creatures for the Vampire Zeal. And there's the Raider again, so our opponent's going to be able to start drawing cards. Looks like they hit a Lance, and now all their hands online. We do have Contract Killing, so we're just going to go ahead and hold on to that for Sanctum Seeker. We'll go ahead and send in these guys, get a couple points of damage in. If our opponent wants to trade, that's fine. And play the Plunderers here. Next turn they will be significantly better when we go ahead and Contract Kill the Sanctum Seeker. Okay, our opponent's getting in for a damage. They just want to be able to draw their card. And there's the Seeker. Okay, and they're getting some more land. So here, yep, I think we're pretty fine to go ahead and Contract Kill the Sanctum Seeker. Yeah, that seems fine. We really need to get that guy off the board before he starts going crazy. And for attacks, a pretty high life total here. Maybe we want to send everything in. Yeah, we got to be careful. We don't want to get blown out by Vampire Zeal. Here we're probably just going to have to trade our Sentry for Vampire Zeal. But at this point, we need to do something to get that card out of their hand, or else our Plunderers are really just no value right now. Okay, there it goes. So Vampire Zeal is gone now. You know, one of our good blockers is also been cut, but again, Vampire Zeal, we just can't sit here and not block for the rest of the game. So Seeker, and they got the Hound. Okay. And looks like they're going to leave it. Yes, so they're going to go ahead and draw the Hound this turn with the Ruin Raider. Alright. And what are we going to get here? More land? Well, we can start cranking out a lot of treasure tokens. So we can swing in with the Plunderers. Our opponent does have... I mean, we're only going to trade it for 1 creature. That seems pretty bad. Suppose we probably can just... I think we're probably just going to have to pass this turn. Maybe we just send in the Kite Sail. Well, let's see if we can get our opponent to double block here. If they can, we can go ahead and bounce one of their creatures and get in for a little bit of damage here with the Freebooter as well. I think it's unlikely that our opponent's going to double block, but you never know. They might have Skullduggery or something like that in their hand that they think is going to be able to blow us out. Okay. And let's see. And they do have Skullduggery. So it's going to put theirs at a 5, ours at a 4. We can make a treasure token and trade. Now we're just going to go ahead and bounce here. Doesn't feel great. I was kind of hoping for a double block. But I guess we got another piece of removal out of their hand, which is fine. And it didn't cost us our Savant, so you know we have 1 more blocker online. Okay, so what's our opponent doing here? Same game. Now I suppose we probably could start keeping back the Freebooter for blocks, but I guess not. So now they got Contract Killing, and they just drew Mark of the Vampire. And Swamp is just not going to do it here. I suppose we just go ahead and attack with the Plunderers, at least so we can get the Hound off the board. Because our opponent is 100% going to Contract Kill this card next turn. Oh goodness. And even if they don't, we won't be able to... They won't have any creature attacks that we're not going to block anyway with the Savant. So are they going to Contract Kill? Yeah. So we'll go ahead and make a treasure token here in response. And now they can go ahead and mark the Vampire, the Freebooter, I assume. Use one of their treasure tokens. Yep. Yeah, this is going to be real tough to come back from. We definitely need something for the Freebooter just right away. And just continue to get card advantage. And now it really doesn't cost them anything. Go ahead and draw a few cards here off the prize. Well, we have a blocker for a turn, so we're not dead. Island's not going to do it. I suppose we could spell swindle anything really, really crazy they play. It'll cost us all our treasure tokens, but at this point we really don't have a choice. So we can spell swindle it. I don't think so. I think we'll let them have this card. I don't want to lose all of our treasure tokens, which might equate into some card draw. Or okay, my opponent's going to get to draw some more cards. There's their Sunrise Seeker. Yeah, we need to draw the star at this point. I think that's really the only card that's going to get us out of this mess. More card draw action. All right, our opponent's deck has really just gone completely crazy here. All right, play the Squire. We've got a land. I think we've got one more turn before we get totally blown away here. We can block the freebooter. Yeah, we've got at least one more turn. Unless our opponent finds some way to just clear our board here. Cutlass, that's an excellent play. Is that going on one of the freebooters? Alright, looks good. And our opponent's just basically sending everything in except for the card engine. So we're just going to block their biggest dude. And we'll go ahead and block the Sunrise Seeker as well. We're going to keep the Squire around just in case they have Skullduggery. It can survive a Skullduggery. Okay, and on the Bishop Soldier, we really got to draw the star this turn. Moving the Cutlass around, drawing some more cards. Opponent's deck is very good. Okay, so we got a last-ditch effort here. Draw a couple cards, see if we can hit the Star of Extinction. We did not. That's a bummer. Okay, we're going to go and see the game here. Looks like our opponent was able to go absolutely bananas with their deck, draw all the cards, draw all the answers, have just creatures on the board infinitely, gain lots of life. Pretty sweet deck for our opponent here. I really enjoyed our deck. A lot of fun. Revel on Riches is a kind of a cool card I haven't had a chance to play with, and it was a lot of fun in this blue-black kind of control deck with a couple little flyers and things. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed watching me play the deck. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel and you want to see more videos from me in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in our next draft.